There we go. Disable our preview. Boom. Get my chat window back. Probably close Discord as well. I'm not going to be, excuse me, I'm not going to be using Discord. How come I can't see it, man? All right, I'm just going to alt tab. Oh my goodness. Is everything on my left monitor? I'm like really overcomplicating this right now. There we go. There we go. Now I can pull up OBS and then I can pull up your chat and everything is fine and dandy. Let's go. Hello, Reviewing Gone Wrong. Good to see you again, my friend. How is your Sunday going? My favorite song is Funk of Galactico. I've never heard that song. But if you'd like, I can add it to the playlist right now. Remember, I spent all day on my audio, then figured out the music thing, then found a video to send you to make it easier. I'm trying to remember. Was this like related to the Twitch VOD track? Yes, I will add it. You feel like a dying balloon and losing 20 bucks. I assume that's not a good thing. And I'd like to ask, why? Do tell. Why do you feel like a dying balloon? Also, how does an inanimate object feel like dying? Good morning, Flores. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so what am I doing before I lose track? Guys, I'm so happy. My brain is going to heal itself. Okay? I'm not on Instagram anymore. I'm not on TikTok anymore. They are vanquished. So hopefully, the next few weeks, I will start to be a normal human being again. Though, who knows? Maybe the damage is permanent. But I was watching way too many reels, way too many TikToks. I was getting sent way too many on both platforms. And just like, I can't. No, I'm not going to do this. And some of you can probably relate. You're like getting a video every few minutes. Okay, what is it called? Funk of Galactic. There we go. Just because you made a request, I am going to do you one better. I'm going to start with the regular one. We're going to add it to the queue. And then we're going to add the super slow to the queue and add that to the playlist. Which, just a reminder, guys, if you do want to hear music on the stream or see the widescreen gameplay of the stream, we are live on Twitch and YouTube. Well, I'm talking to YouTube people. Just go watch it on Twitch if you want us to get everything, okay? That's what I'm trying to say here. All right, we're done with that. Check that box. Let's see, I probably need to switch skins. Master Chief looks cool, but we probably want to run something a little bit more. Oh, before I forget, I need to change the settings so that I don't have issues with music. So we go to audio, scroll down, wavelength game, perfect. And license audio, mute all. Okay, cool. Then we can go to the shop. Or the locker, I mean. Just get all my stuff. I lost my balloon and it costed 20. Oh, you literally lost a balloon at the carnival. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Also, 20 bucks. Why does it cost so much? Dang, inflation is even affecting the carnival prizes? Good Lord. Yo, can I join? Did you not read the title? I did put that in the title, right? Twitch. Solo Zero Builds. YouTube. Fortnite zero build solo off the top of my head. No more social media content. For now. I mean, look, you probably get the same stuff. Also, I appreciate you saying that because there's so many times I'm posting like some looks maxing meme. I'm like, is everyone looking at this and thinking I'm a complete psycho? Which in any regard, that's fine. But hearing that or reading that comment makes it better. Let's go. Flores, how's your day going? I did the same thing for a while, got rid of social media. Very good. Good for you. And also, I feel like you're a step ahead because you actually get out and you go on adventures and you do hiking and things like that, which I think is super cool, really good for the brain. Right? Okay, we're going with Darth Maul. Darth Maul, the probe. That makes sense, right? No, Cactus Jack. We're going to cross universes. Shout out to the old Travis Scott days. And then we're going to color code Blade of the Waning Moon. All right? In honor of moon gaze maxing. And then how do we fly around? Ooh, yes. Red Marvel umbrella. We're mixing it all up right now. Do we have anything red here? No. All right, we'll do Blue Lotus. Okay, get a little blue contrast going. And then we have aura. All right. I'm not going to mess around with any aura. Just play the game. Bite the bullet. I already know. I'm going to have a hard time here. Okay, I don't want to watch a movie. I want to play. I'm going to do solo. Is solo ranked? Oh, you can do ranked. Okay, well, we're not going to get that far yet. I need to actually warm up a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to be bad. All right. I re-downloaded Twitch just to watch you. Hey, I really appreciate that. I don't know who Tanky Marshall is, but I'm just going to accept. All right. I assume someone in chat. So at some point we can play. Everybody stream stuff. Oh God, that would be so terrible. All right. And just a reminder, guys, I am going to be playing solo for now. So hopefully I won't get invites over and over again. I probably won't. I just need to switch to... I don't even know, man. I have join requests, but how do I just see myself? Oh, it doesn't matter. It was limited edition Goku balloon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How did you lose it? Were you just walking around and then you let go? All right, what happened? It's pretty cool. I'd say the song was pretty cool. This is your favorite game, Will? Let's go. You have to That is if I can actually hear the notification when it plays. What sort of FPS are we getting right now? 165. We're actually looking good considering we're live on 2 platforms. Okay, let's just... We're gonna learn to swim by leaping directly into the ocean and hot drop. This might not bode well, but that's okay. We'll get this out of the way. And then in the next few missions, we'll land a bit more strategically. Also, we can work out the kinks with the game because I'm kind of bugging out here right now. How's everyone's day going? Oh, drop me in. Drop me in. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, I already hear people running around up top. I apologize, chat, if in advance if I get really hard focused and I'm not reading as much as I should. It's already hard enough for me to read when there aren't 50 things going on. Let's go out here. 2 big pots. Well, we just pop these real quick. Oh. Okay. Pretty sure that was a bot with that name. Oh, wait. Oh, that was perfect. I'm glad that led us over here. I forgot. I can move around now while I'm popping heals. See, that's how little Fortnite experience I have recently. I didn't even realize you could walk around. Okay, we want this in the 3rd slot. Get the loadout the way I'm used to. Repair torch. What does that do? Is that for the car? Also, you guys are probably going to watch me run past things that are really valuable and completely ignore them. You're just going to go, why didn't he pick that up? That was so good. Oh my god, you needed that item. And I'm going to lose the game and go, how did I lose? It's like, because you passed the most important item in the game. I just traded the same thing. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, great start. Got some more minis here if we need them. Cool. Nice, chill game of 0 builds. Off to a decent start. I can't climb anything. Where should we start going to? Where am I right now? Over here? Classy Courts. Go to the snowy area. How much range does this thing have? It's alright. Guess. I think the fact that it's semi-auto makes it pretty good. These are all reloaded, right? Yeah. Okay. I got jump scared by a stuffed balloon. Their eyes were cross-eyed, not to be rude, but like their mouth was open like one of those horror... Oh, I see. So that's why you got scared. Did you get the gem from the last stream? What do you mean? Which gem? The last stream was filled with gems. I'd say the biggest gem was just the screaming. I made a solemn vow. Every time I post a YouTube short, it's just going to have the same clip at the very end, screaming, whether the context is related or not. Just me going, ah! Remember the gem? Oh, no. I did not get the gem, okay? Don't worry, I'm not... If I'm getting any gems, it's not being inserted into my forehead, okay? I am... I took your advice. I decided maybe that's not the best approach. Okay, there's a shotgun there. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. It's better than the pistol. I used to get roasted for always wanting to play with the pistol. Then again, I have a game-winning shot that I got with the Golden Deagle, so it'll always be my proudest moment playing this game. Could you play as Darth Vader? I don't have Darth Vader unlocked. I said, hey, thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having an awesome day. All right, let's keep moving. We're going to go through this Stargate over here. Is that what this is? Is this Stargate? I haven't seen anyone. This is surprising. Hey, what's up, Eddie? How you doing? I didn't sleep till late because of homework. Is there any way you could schedule your homework for earlier in the day? So that you can get it done before you go to bed. Look, I totally understand as well because I hated doing homework. In fact, I spent most of high school and college waiting until midnight to actually start it. The real answer is actually all of high school and college. But, you know, you already seem... The fact that you got up at 5 a.m. for 4 days means that you're already off to a better start than I was. So, Yeah, it's definitely a bot. That has to be. Well, I don't know. The name was spelled a little funky, so maybe it wasn't a bot. If you could schedule it, or hey, look, if you really want to be hardcore, do your homework first thing. Like, you know, get up, start your day, do your workout, all that stuff. And then whenever the beginning of your workday starts, assuming you're not going to work that day, just do your homework then. In fact, you can be super try hard. You have a Notion like me, and you put your school assignments in Notion in order from most difficult to least difficult, and you spend an hour and 30 minutes on each one at different times, okay? I know that sounds psycho, but hey, I just want to put that thought in your head in case it's something you hadn't considered. Because I guarantee you, if you're able to get the sleep that you set out to do, all of your work will be that much more stellar. Grand Glacier, let's go there. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Oh, let's go. Darth Maul is my favorite character. Well, it's a close tie. Darth Maul or Darth Traya. Where did this person go? They're just shooting at me and they dipped or what? Uh-huh. Is he behind me? Oh. See, I can't tell if these are real players or not. It's just the movement seems erratic like a person. But then just like, I was so lost there for 10 seconds and the person didn't do anything. It's weird. Your birthday happens to be May the 4th. Oh my gosh, that's a sign. You probably have more midichlorians than everyone in this chat combined, and me included. That's awesome. Who's your favorite Star Wars character, Flores? In a few days, I'm going to start taking college classes for engineering. Really? What sort of engineering are you going to be doing? So I know there's lots. Got mechanical, computer engineering. What are some of the other ones? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. That's really great. I try to get what I can during work and see, that's what's really hard. When I was in college, Eddie, I didn't have a job until like my third year. Then I got a part-time job, and balancing all those things together was hard. So I can't believe you even attempted to get up at 5 a.m. with everything you're doing. That's mad props. But if you can figure out a way, like, to commit time outside of work and, you know, not between lunch and whatnot, I think that'll be helpful. Just for getting in the mode of doing the schoolwork, if that makes sense. Are you going to school full-time or part-time? I imagine part-time, right? Because you got to show up to the office, as it were. Okay, I think that's... I don't know. I can't tell which direction these tracers are flying half the time. Okay, that has to be a bot. Seagull Tamer. Yeah, that is a bot. Can you say, Elda Jimenez, happy birthday. I hope you have an awesome one. You got it. This is my first time watching Fortnite in a while. Yes, we're getting... It's my first time playing in a while, so we're getting weird flashbacks. You're taking college classes, but you're in 8th grade? Good for you. That's freaking dope. That's a smart cookie. Also, where's Cookie? Cookie should be in chat right now. Mechanical and electrical. Copy that. Well, good luck with your classes. You must be pretty cracked at education if you're taking that level of classes in 8th grade. I feel like the entire IQ of the stream increased just with you here. In fact, my aim is going to be better just by knowing that you are doing this. Okay, I still need to figure out which direction I'm facing. Okay. Yeah. The movement is what gives it away. Only pressing your A key is it's not gonna work out well. National Star Wars Day. I'm trying to become an aerospace engineer. Oh, sick. Hang on. I missed that message. I remember fake biting my homework and telling my teachers you actually bit into it so you could someone committed to the story. Okay. You know what's so weird? Close quarters. All right. I'm going to pretend that means SMG and roll with it. This song with Darth Maul goes pretty hard. I can already see the TikTok edits. Damn it. I'm not on TikTok. Obi-Wan. He's the greatest Jedi ever. That he was. Oh my God. Yeah. When you really think about it, he fought this guy, the first Sith that the Jedi had seen in centuries, right? And then he fought his own Padawan, who just so happened to be the chosen one, like the most overpowered Jedi in all of Star Wars lore, technically. Oh, I hear a vehicle. Get to high ground, see if they start heading this way at some point. I think they have an assistant, a bot helping them. He defeated Maul. Yeah, he defeated Maul multiple times. That is true. Hey, what's up, Alex? How are you doing? Full time, but I take all my... Oh, I see. So you're able to fit them in with a flexible schedule. Okay, that makes sense. Is there a turret on top of that vehicle? Look at this. We're at the Swiss Alps. I'm surprised there's no Yetis up here. Can we ride the Matterhorn? Let's keep going this way. These yeah, they are most definitely bots. Rome, can you imagine if Anakin and Revan ever met somehow? I suppose it would be possible through some magical force power script writing. Okay, yeah, like, dude, you just... The game is really trying to give me an ego boost right now. I'm still missing half those shots. All right. So we need to get some more supplies around here. Oh, that'll be good. I'm definitely going to take that over the close range AR. Imagine... So this is one of the things that I think is kind of cool about AI audio right now. People are creating entire lectures or conversations on YouTube using the voices of characters from fiction, like Darth Treya. I was listening to a video of hers the other day, and she was having a whole conversation. I thought that was kind of neat. And unfortunately, she's not in more Star Wars lore. Like, she's just in Knights of the Old Republic 2 for anyone who's played that. I don't know if you played that game, Flores, back in the day, but it was a good time. It was super fun. Okay. Yeah, it's very uneventful. Come on, give us some more enemies. I'm gonna eat those words later, watch. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God. That is not good. All right. If that guy's a bot, he's still going to be in the lobby. Watch. Actually, let me reload that first. Nope. He moved. Or he's just an advanced bot with good pathing. Where'd this guy go? Can't go up any higher in here? He's outside? Ranger Wolverine, hi, how's it going? How'd they meet? The Force, yes. I mean, why did we switch from the Force to midichlorians? I feel like the Force was a good enough plot armor, right? You didn't need to explain anything. You could just say the Force. I mean, look at Rey and Kylo Ren. They had a Force FaceTime call. I mean, it's not beyond the realm of imagination, but also that kind of does lend itself to lazy writing in a way. Like, why is the Force connecting them? Oh, because it's the Force, obviously. It's definitely not the writer. It has a mind of its own. It flows through all things. All right, this guy is just up and gone. I think I heard a vehicle nearby. I'm gonna get to some high ground. How many people are left? 8? 8 bots. I love how I said high ground and I left the highest ground there was, which was the actual mansion. And I'm wearing all black against a white landscape. This is very smart of me. Okay, maybe I should just get on the roof of this building. We'll go back while we have a chance. Let's climb up here somehow. Is there a... Can't use the elevator. You know what? No, that's not gonna work. Maybe the balcony? What am I hearing? Anyone else down here? Oh! Okay, that works. You switch to the passenger seat? Grab his stuff over here. Do you watch any anime? So the only... Should not have ran in the open like that. The only anime that I have watched in any sort of, you know, like, invested sense is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. And it was only the first season. So that is my experience with it. Will you be live tomorrow? Yes, I will be live tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. Every day, 11 a.m. except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, because that is when I just, you know, take the day off from streaming and try to work on YouTube videos, things like that. May the Force be with you. Reviewing. My internet is being slow. I'm going to have to log out. Oh, no worries. My guess is Lucas wanted a way to show how Anakin was just potentially stronger than Yoda. Yeah, I actually had no idea that Anakin was supposed to be the most powerful Jedi in all of Star Wars lore until I read it in a magazine somewhere. Because you have to remember, like, when I was... Well, because we're, you know, we sort of experienced Star Wars at the same time. It was the original trilogy, which was good. And then prequel trilogy was like, Jedi were crazy. And then when Knights of the Old Republic, and specifically The Force Unleashed came out, the things that characters could do with the Force just became outlandishly good. Okay, so I always thought someone like Starkiller was the most powerful Jedi or Sith, I guess you could say, because that's how he started, in the universe. I mean, his abilities were just unfathomably good, you know, compared to everyone else who had existed to that point. But, you know, in the context of story and the Chosen One and, you know, being able to defeat anything, that was That was Anakin. That was Darth Vader. If you ever played Star Wars Episode 3, the movie game, you could see just how unstoppable he was. Like, he was going against veteran Jedi Masters and beating every single one. Just insane. They see me rolling. They hate it. They absolutely do. That's that's why that person got sniped in the last game. You should watch One Piece. I've been told that One Piece is pretty good. But in all reality, I haven't really watched anything. You know, watching shows is time consuming, and playing games is time consuming. So it's kind of like picking between the two. I mean, I guess if I wasn't streaming, I could just be watching shows instead. And here I have 2 shotguns. Oh, we have boogie bombs too. Sick. But I spend so much of my time watching YouTube and researching. Drop me in. That's what I'm researching on YouTube. That was just a demonstration of it, because someone happened to redeem it. So I ended up not watching very many movies or TV shows. Like, I love Dune. I'm a huge Dune fan, but I still haven't seen the second one. Just 'cause I just haven't made time to watch it. I only saw the first one like 4 or 5 months ago. Anyone else have any favorite animes in chat? Oh crap, I forgot to do my Q&A. Oh well. Next one. We gotta experiment with that feature. If you guys ever watched Bush Camp Dad, he's a Fortnite streamer, and I'm pretty sure he actually just sits in the bush and talks to chat the whole time. Maybe I need to start doing that. That way I can actually read what's going on. Oh. Hey, Mr. Perfect, how's it? It is going perfectly. That's how it's going in bonus meme. How are you doing? Whoops. We actually want that one. Well, to be honest with you, bonus meme, I'm struggling a little bit. I have not found the perfect shotgun. And I just took damage, which made this an imperfect run. You're just gonna... Oh, no, no. Switch. You still haven't found any minis yet? So I have to find someone. Some over here. Upstairs in the terminal. Can we at least get a train ticket? I know the train passes through at some point. I played the game recently enough to realize that. I watched every single season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I'm not saying spoiler. Okay, you don't have to. I've only seen the first season, and the thing that I found just crazy about that show is how insanely ripped every single character was. Like, you'd have some kid who's 17 years old in high school, and they look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, how is this possible? Whoops. Okay, you know what? I'll just go in through the other side. Go through this wall. Yeah, I prefer the SMG over the shotgun. Any day. If I'm being honest. Just prefer automatic weapons. Aiming automatic weapons. I also really like JJK. Which one is that? Not so good. I hope I can find a job soon because money is getting tight. So what happened with the interviews that you went on, bonus meme? I'm sure you'll find something. If you were able to book those, and as long as you keep applying, then, you know, something's going to pop up. Do you have any references you could reach out to as well, like for from prior work experience? Open this up. Is there cash in here? There is. It's literal gold. Awesome. Ermaya Munoz. Hey, how's it going? I'm going to be running solos for now. I feel like once you get over 10k followers, you'll just get spammed with what's... Yeah, probably. The typical, yes, it was a good conversation, but they don't write me back or call me. You know, the other thing too is I feel like we're in a job market right now where there are a lot of good candidates who are applying and not enough positions. So, and like, I know there's contrasting evidence to that saying like, oh, you know, there's, they need more employees, but it also depends what sector of the workforce you're currently in. Are those bots? I think they are. Get in there. Let's get involved. Oh, those are bots. What the heck? Oh, I forgot. This is supposed to be like Mad Max themed. I'm gonna ignore the bots, actually. I think when it comes to applying for jobs, it's just a numbers game right now. And finding a field, you know, depending on how flexible it is, because I know some people are like, I want a very specific job in a certain field, then obviously it's going to be harder to get something, even if you're qualified. But if you apply to a variety of enough gigs, there will be less competition in at least one of those areas. Let's see. What's this? Oh! That should have been a sign. As soon as I heard the feet, should have been a sign. Let's run it back. I am a trained salesman, a trained car mechanic, but it is difficult to find something for. Huh. Well, salesman is a pretty... those skills could fill a lot of different roles. Car mechanic. And have you... So... What would be your ideal job as far as being a mechanic? Would you want to be at the shop, working there? Would you want to work in a factory? What does that look like for you, Bonus Meme? Is this memory reboot? Yes, it is. It is playing right now. In fact, let's see what the visualizer for it looks like right now. Pull this out. I can't see it, but you guys can. Maybe there's some cool effects happening. I'll just drop us in every time the game actually starts. This will be a good memory test. Like, okay, are we dropped in or not? Let's see what we got going on here. Drop me in. Play a little bit safer this time. Kind of running around like a chicken with my head cut off. What's that behind you? You mean the overlay, like the gradient? It's just a... Well, I wouldn't even call it a green screen. It's technically an AI background because you don't need a green screen anymore, apparently. Let's drop in this location over here. How do you get all the visuals and everything? I'm going to go down a rabbit hole discussing that. I'll tell you right now. You figure out where to even begin. Working for a company like BMW is, of course, nicer and cleaner, but it's just not really fun. Really? So you would prefer to, I guess you could say, be in the trenches, like actually work on customers' cars that are coming into like a mom and pop style shop. Is that what you're saying? Versus work for a large company, probably because of their corporate structure. Okay. Well, I'm surprised that there are no places that, well, no, then again, I guess there are probably a lot of car mechanics that are filling up those spots right now. And I'm not sure what your demographic, like living situation is, because obviously in a large town, there would be a greater need for that. Like if you were in California or like LA area, you know, there's a massive need for that because cars are such a prevalent part of everyday life. But if you're in more of a rural section, then that's going to be harder to find. And of course, the location of those larger businesses. I apologize if I, am, am not super helpful, but hopefully being a sounding board for these ideas, what you're trying to deal with right now, will give you a concept of what would work. Yeah. Con Man, I love your channel. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Con Man. Okay, to answer your question, Cabal. So how do you get all the visuals? I'm going to explain it in the simplest way possible because it can get really overwhelming. And the first time I started watching streamers, I was like, how do they do all this? And really, all of it is created using overlays. In fact, you don't even need to download the overlays. A lot of them can run off the internet through a browser source. So I just add all of these browser sources to OBS using links. I create them in a separate app, an online app, sort of like how people use Canva to make thumbnails. I use Stream Elements, I create my overlays, and then I import them. And of course, there are some files that are on my computer, like the sound effects in the like mogging thing. Those are saved on my computer and they're randomized. And I use an app called StreamerBot. But I don't want to get into all that because it'll get really confusing. If you're really interested in streaming, my biggest suggestion is just download OBS, assuming you're streaming from a PC and you want to eventually have overlays and things like that, and learn how it works. Okay? Learn what settings you can work with to encode. Obviously, I'm a quality fanatic. I like everything to look super nice because that is... Oh, we got 2 layers of floor here. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'll be fine there. Is this a hidden room? Sure is. Learn how OBS works. Learn your settings. And then... What was Cyborg Walrus doing? Trying to Alt-Tab to turn on the wall hacks. And then you can get into all the little things, because at the end of the day, you don't want to look at someone's stream and say, oh, I want it to look like that. I probably shouldn't have used that. I was distracted, but who cares? You will stream and you will realize what works best for you. And you'll figure out the assets you want, because, you might have a crazy nice stream. Someone like Dr. Disrespect, who's known for having really high quality stream overlays, and you go, actually, that's not really my thing, because you're not that kind of streamer. If you're someone who just likes to hang out with chat, maybe it's more minimalist. If you look at some of the biggest streamers right now, like Queso and Jinxie, almost no overlays, no effects. The only reason I have them is because it brings me personal satisfaction to go back, watch my stream, and go, oh yeah, those assets look really nice. I love how the lines form, things like that, because I'm a filmmaker. But if you have any specific questions about overlays, ask them, and I can probably help you. There's still a lot I have to learn about it, but... In Bavaria, it is mainly a nepotism, so is oh my god. Bonus meme, you have just described every industry ever. Obviously, it's worse in stuff like film and TV and all that stuff, but increasingly, it is it's a problem. Or maybe not a problem, but it's a reality Do you have any family or friends who are in the industry who you're like, hey, you know, you have a gig for me? People you can work with? Okay, I'm going to stick with the purple, even though it doesn't have a scope. Because that is huge. And I'll tell you myself, the last 2 jobs I had, like one I had for 6 years as a teacher, and then the current one I have, which is part-time, both of them were references who called me to say, hey, would you be interested in doing this work? But the reason, it's not just because they knew me and we were friends, it's because they knew that I was good at those things, right? So I trained parkour for years, and so they mentally associated me with the parkour person that they could call on for that. So if there is, obviously it's different because you're not really like leveraging social media to be a mechanic. Or do you have a YouTube channel? Like, do you post car stuff? I'm just spitballing here. If that is something you have no interest in, totally understand. But, you know, sometimes those things actually do lead to opportunities. Mega yeet. Oh, how's it going, Neutral? How are you doing? You should watch Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny. We were just talking about anime suggestions. Yes, these are more specific things where my relatives work, and I don't really have any. Wait. What sort of things are they doing? Like, what are their specialties? And do you have any interest in learning those? Or are you like, no, I want to do my own thing? Let's see what's in this chest. I probably could have just broke that. It would have been much easier, but lesson learned, right? Do we have 2 SMGs? We do. Okay. Who cares? I'm enjoying reading chat more than actually playing the game, to be honest. I'm going to be Bush Camp Dad 2.0. Just hide in bushes. In fact, we have to do at least one bush camping session on this stream. I'm doing good. Also, Gundam is an anime too. I figured. Yeah. Gonna be on Ready or Not with my cousin. Nice, Alex. Oh, Alex, have you played any more since you sent me that video? Like, any more missions? And do you know which way? Actually, if you're gonna be busy playing right now, I want you to message me what mission you're doing in the game. Or, sorry, put in chat what message you're doing. Where's this guy? It's just got SMGs and then this big thing. Please let me win 10. If it's lowercase, does that mean it's not a bot? Oh, I wish I could pop that. I know a big pot would be a waste for this, but also the animation is so much better now because then you don't spend 4 hours using the whole thing just so you can get 20 health back. Is that a crossbow? I don't feel comfortable using something like that. What's your motivation to get up every day? It's a great question. So it's changed a lot, I would say. Also, motivation is a word. It is a word to be very wary of. Okay? And the reason is motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. Like, there are some days where I feel very motivated. I'm like, yeah, let's get after it. And I think I've been blessed with the like, my brain can find a good reason to be motivated for things, usually. But in the events where I don't feel motivated, it is just like, it's a nightmare. All right? It's horrible. So what do you do when you don't feel motivated? And I'll answer your question in a second. I realize I'm kind of already going off tangent. But the key to having good mental health regularly and not requiring motivation to do the things you want to do is 2 things, in my experience. Discipline and routine. Both of those things will allow you to do the things that you need to do, whether you have motivation or not. Because don't get me wrong, I don't enjoy getting up at 5 a.m. I do 10 minutes after when the day has started, but I don't enjoy actually. Oh, ooh. Oh, hi. Why are these guys in my lobby? There is such a huge discrepancy between player skill. You get bots and then you get these. All right, let's do that again. So having a routine. Look at this guy. He's just mowing everyone down. Having a routine you stick to obviously forms habits, and when you form a good habit, then you don't need motivation to do the thing. It just happens automatically. And I use automatically loosely. Like, you still have to apply some effort. It's not just, oh, well, I can do whatever now. It's work. It's always going to be work. But what is the motivation to keep going? I guess it's more of an overarching thing of what is your goal? Like, what is your life goal? For me, my goal is to just make cool things that put me in the presence of people I like being around. All right? For a long portion of my life, that was doing acting, film and TV. Like, I really wanted to be an actor because I thought being on set was super cool. And it still kind of is that, but, you know, like, it takes work to get on set. There's a lot of hoops you got to jump through. Kind of describing bonus meme situation. Like, you got to get hired for every job. You know, you got to get onto every acting gig. So how do I do that on a day-to-day basis? Well, what I'm doing right now. The motivation is I want to stream, I want to make cool gaming videos, and I want to hang out with chat. So in some ways, I get to accomplish that by sticking to a routine, sticking to a schedule, showing up at the same time. Like, you guys already know, I'm going to be live around 11 PST approximately. That's why you're here watching right now. So as long as I maintain that, it's easy to be motivated because look at what the reward is. Good conversation. Funnily enough, my uncle is one of the bosses at the Regensburg factory for BMW, and my cousin is also responsible for BMW. So they have pretty high up positions. Try hard. Yes, very, very try hard. I got to step up my game if I'm going to go against these guys, clearly. Okay, let's land in Tim Burton Spookyville. That's what I'm going to call this place from now on. I grew up repairing broken things, but be it electrical or mechanical, and that just stuck with me. Good, so you have a talent, and it sounds like you have a passion in that area. Okay, now I want to ask you this bonus. Is the struggle of finding work have more to do with technical ability, or do you find that sometimes you have a clash in personality with the other people you work with? Like, sometimes you won't get along, or you know, like someone will give you a hard time at work, or vice versa. Maybe someone feels like you get on their nerves all the time. Which one is it? Or maybe it's a combination of both, or neither. You know, it could just be bad luck too. You're the best streamer. Thank you, Command. I appreciate that. Also, I missed your message earlier. You said you have a channel as well. What sort of content do you make on your channel, Command? What is your favorite video game? Jesus, what? That's hard to say. All right, I'll give you all-time favorite, and I'll give you right now. So for right now, I would say my top 2 video games are Ready or Not and Helldivers. Okay? Even though I'm not streaming either of those at the moment, those are my top 2. I actually really love streaming Ready or Not because the game is so slow-paced. You can really spend a lot of time hanging out with chat. You don't have to hard focus the game at all. I mean, you have to pay attention, otherwise you'll get you get murked pretty easily. But you don't have to be fast. Like, you don't have windows of opportunity. I like Helldivers because to me it's the spiritual successors of all the games I loved growing up. Gears of War, Halo. It has the cool factor of like Assassin's Creed. That's another game too. I would say all-time favorite. It's a battle between 2 games. So if you've noticed in some instances, my My username is N7Rome. The N7 is from a game called Mass Effect. That was the Special Forces designation of Commander Shepard, who's the main character. And to me, he always kind of represented the idea of being a good example, leading by example, excellence as a human being, which is sort of what I want to convey on stream. It sounds kind of pretentious, I know, because I'm the one saying it, I'm the one streaming. But if you get what I'm saying, like, kids who went to like a private school will know that you have to have your uniform tucked in, you gotta do all these things. It's very regimented. I want to sort of do that with gaming. That makes sense. Instead of it being like a degen thing where people just sit around and play games all day and like don't experience any other aspect of life, I want gaming to be perceived as another outlet in the same way that sports are. And I think Commander Shepard, as a video game character, was the perfect example of that, of sort of the type of gamer I want it to be. So that's why Mass Effect and Assassin's Creed are my two favorite all-time games. Assassin's Creed is just because Ezio looked cool. And I was like close in age with the character at the time that it came out. I just got another follow notification. I thought you followed yesterday, Cabal. Did it give you another one? It has to do with the fact that in the end I have talents, but these are worthless in contrast to a better school education, which I... Oh, so you're saying that you can't get the gig because they're prioritizing people with bachelors. Okay. So that limits our options for applying in some way. I just realized I've had one gun this whole time. We'll find some more stuff. I mean, have you considered doing content creation? Look, I know that's not a... The problem is you need cash right now. If your priority is really money at the moment, I would say do something that is like an instant fix sort of job. And what I mean by that is like, you know, there's DoorDash, there's Uber. Those are things that you can get. And then if you want to quit them at any time, they're flexible. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. And, you know, it'll tide you over. And some people will say, well, those aren't really cost effective because of the wear and tear on your car. But I would say short term, if you need something right now, do that. And then maybe consider, if college degree is a problem, content creation doesn't require any degree. It just requires talent and knowledge. It requires giving people value that they couldn't get otherwise. Now, I'm not going to say that lightly because content creation is a whole deal. It is the reason that I'm not employed right now. You know, I'm in a fortunate circumstance where, you know, my mom is allowing me the grace to be able to do this because I couldn't afford to live on my own. I live in California. Okay. You guys think I'm going to move out on a streamer budget? Not happening. So if you absolutely need to get work right now, I would suggest those. You know, Amazon driving is an option. Or if I knew the field of being a mechanic more, then I would make suggestions, but I'm not sure. Those are the first things that pop into my head. Which you prefer, fast-paced FPS games or low-paced FPS games? If I'm just playing for fun, fast-paced. If I'm playing to stream, slow-paced every day of the week. Every day of the week. 1,000%. That is how I see it. I'm going to trade out these minis for the med kit. Unfortunately, okay, I read it. California taxes are so high though. Well, yes, they are very high. Which is why most people that move here kind of get a rude awakening as to how difficult it is to live in Los Angeles. Like, I feel for all of the actors who move here from out of state because, like, paying rent, how do you have time to audition when you just have to work in order to survive? It's getting worse and worse, and it de-incentivizes people from wanting to pursue that, I think. So it is really expensive. I'm gonna break this. We're not, whoops. I'm not leaving it for the next person. Okay, where to? Lavish layer. Oh, Zone is moving in. It's right next to me, actually. I haven't been paying attention. I was born in California. Are you living out of state now, Cabal? Out of state, I mean like out of California. I will just leave him. Let's see how far we can get in the game without getting into too much conflict. Without too much fighting. Trying to think what the last thing I applied to was. There was a gig for PC building a few years back that I applied to. I ended up not doing it, but I was going through a phase where I was obsessed with building computers, and I thought that's what I wanted to do for work. I'm actually kind of glad that didn't work out because, I don't know, I was in a bad spot back then. I was at a point where instead of focusing on things that actually interested me, I was like, I'm just going to give up on the idea of streaming, content creation, even acting. I was like, I'm going to give up on acting and focus solely on doing a normal job. I took apart my PC, didn't play any games, and I wouldn't say I was miserable. Like, there's some upsides to it as well, but the downsides outweigh the upside. There's always a part of me that goes, well, what if I actually do the thing I want to do? I'm just gonna keep using this stuff. It's pretty overpowered. It's a green lake. It's like Greek mythology themed, right? Kind of reminds me of Hades. Yeah, such a mini job wouldn't be bad. Then at least I have some money and can pay my bills. Yeah, because if you are not getting outside support, that's like red alert. No, so in my let's see if I can find it real quick. Let me find a bush. I'll hide. I want to show you something. Okay, I know I don't really blend into this, but we'll make it work. Okay, enable my preview. Go to Notion. I just want to show you how I have my calendar organized. Like as far as tiles go, not the whole thing, but just the information. Okay, how do I close Fortnite without closing it? All right, here, I'll do this. So I got to go to my game capture, turn that off. Okay, and I apologize because you won't be able to see the full thing. And I'll turn this on in a sec. So, can I move this? Yeah, I can. Okay. So I have everything very specifically organized so that I can prioritize the things that are most important. So number one for me right now, or it was, this actually needs to be changed. It should be home. So home should be over here. So I'm going to move that right now. So home, that's like cleaning my house, taking care of bills, things like that. Home is number one. I had financial number one for a while because it was finding a job until I decided I was going to focus just on YouTube. And then health, content creation, acting is like background gigs. Social is going out because, you know, getting human interaction is really important. And then paintball because that's a hobby of mine. That's in last place because there's very little I really need to add to that. So if you need work right now to pay bills, then yes, like we should be in this area focusing on these things. And then if your overall goal, like for me, it was acting, if eventually it's to get a mechanic job, then just keep it here, like on the back burner. Once you have your feet under you, then you can move back to this. That's how I would try to visualize it. That helps. And also, guys, I'm obsessed with this app. You should try it. It's called Notion. I customize all this stuff watching YouTube tutorials. It's the greatest thing ever. Okay, back to the game. Sorry, I know that was like a paid sponsorship. Unpaid, actually. I feel like there are people running by as I was sitting in these bushes. Dennis, hi, how's it going? I just sprayed cologne. Ooh, that's got a sting. Cologne, that's not what you want going in your eye, that's for sure. Way too many chemicals in that. Where are the mods? I'm not sure. I think, well, Panda is busy right now. She's helping her mom with some stuff at the house. She's enlisted a small army of teenagers to help clean up and take care of things, which I told her was very smart. There's 2 of us in stream right now. Yes, I think, yeah, they're well, I also know Alex is playing Ready or Not. He just got the game, so he's having a good time. It's just so demoralizing when no one really gives you a chance. Don't worry about the people not giving you a chance, because you know, you've shown up, and if they're not going to give it to you, they're not going to give it to you. Just keep looking for the person who was going to give it to you anyway. Yeah? That like spam applications. Obviously not like, I should temper that statement. That doesn't mean copy and paste everything and go, oh, well, I hope one of them finds me. If you did that, there might still be a chance, but treat every application like that's the mission for the day, okay? Because employers have been talking about this in recent years. It no longer works to just send out one resume of what's happening. In fact, even for me with acting gigs, when it comes to cover letters, you have to do a personalized cover letter for each gig. So a smart way to do it would be, if you had Notion, create a template of the different types of jobs you're applying for, which of your skills are most applicable to them, and then you can plug and play whatever information works for the job that you're applying for. Wow, we're in a gunfight for the first time today. That rock just kind of phased. Oh, that's a dish on the other side. Let's take some of this stuff. This is a better rifle. I should have grabbed this before I started fighting him. So it would have made things a lot easier. Oh, you can only carry one of these. The healing is probably not as good as this thing. How do you join a tournament? How's it going, Christina? For Fortnite, I would say the best way to join a tournament is probably... Well, I know they used to have cash cups. I don't think that's really a thing anymore. If you go online and look up Fortnite tournaments on Google, you're going to get a bunch of different options, okay? And this really comes down to what sort of competitive scene you're looking for. Like, do you want local tournaments? Do you want something small level that people can get into? Are you trying to go hard in the paint, like Fortnite Cup level? I would say the best sort of track is to look for things that are available for, you know, new competitors, things that you haven't done before, and go from there. That'd be the best way to find a tournament. I'll tell you, back when I was coaching esports, the best way to join a tournament was to join the program at the school. And then I actually would have enrolled you in the tournament for you. But if you're doing it on your own, there are lots of sites that host tournaments, okay? In fact, oh, this might be over. Yeah. There's a struggle there. Struggle with my 3-round burst SMG. So yes, I would go online. I would look at... I mean, what happens if I just Google it right now? While we wait for the next one. Fortnite tournament. Fortnite Tracker has events right here. Power rankings, earnings, custom events, looking for player. You could also do looking for player, or if you find a Discord server, you could do that as well, because you might find your next duo, trio, quad, whatever format you want to play in. There's probably all sorts of players on Discord that want to participate in Fortnite tournaments. What about like FNCS? How does one join FNCS? Let's see. Wait, you're already done, Panda? That was fast. Join. How to enter. Let me just see. Are we launching? 2 seconds. Oh, I'm getting shot by a Doom guy. That's nice. How do you get in? Biggest Fortnite, bigger than the events like Mix Up Mondays, dominating the best player schedule. It's been hell last year. Players enter the open qualifier first. It might actually be done through Fortnite. They can open each round for a 3-hour window, and this time you can play up to 10 games. The time limit makes things interesting as there isn't time for 10 full games, placing highly in each FNCS major qualifier session. Okay, I'll look at that some more in a second. Perfect timing. I'm gonna go over here. Try this corner of the map. Add schedule for Roblox, please. I am still sorting out. So the way I have it right now, I'll just give you the unofficial schedule. Every day is going to be Roblox except for Fridays. That was Panda's suggestion because Fortnite Friday kind of rolls off the tongue, right? So Fridays might be Fortnite, or I'll do another game if I'm not really married to playing this all the time. I kind of want to play Ready or Not at some points, and Helldivers, get Helldivers back in the mix. But for now, just expect to see Roblox regularly, and if it's set, then I'll put it on the Twitch schedule. I think that would make the most sense. Only took an hour to get the closet sorted, about 15 to get the plants up. Oh, easy. Easy peasy. I didn't come here on this stream to arouse pity. I just came here to let off a bit of steam. Copy that. Well, let off steam you shall. If there are any, if you want to discuss it, then I am more than happy to, because when it comes to people and their goals, I tend to nerd out about that. Plus, I don't think you need any. I think you have been hard at work doing your thing anyway, so. I'm going to give you props for doing that, even if the other employers necessarily haven't. Yes, I agree. And it's funny you say that, Bonus Meme, because yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I was having like an existential crisis. I was talking to Panda, I'm like, Panda, what do I upload? I'm doing all these things, like, I go on stream and I play Fortnite and Roblox, but my videos are car vlogs, all these sort of things. And what really helped was just being able to say stuff out loud. That stuff makes a big difference. So I'm glad you're doing that. And I'm honored that you choose the stream to be the outlet for that, because like I mentioned earlier, when Cabal said, what's your motivation? That kind of is it right there. You actually kind of played out the example of providing a service to people that hopefully is valuable. What the heck is... Oh, it's a shield bubble. I'm going to take a pistol. We're just going to have the most random loadout ever. We'll try the shotgun. I think not having a shotgun is what got me into trouble last time. So we'll keep that up. Still figuring out the weekly schedule. Yep. Any racing games? I mean, the chat will... I won't say it's a racing game, but the way I play it, the chat will be like, yeah, it's flipped the truck multiple times. The closest thing, Flores, would be truck simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, and the only reason I bought that game was because it is the chillest streaming experience ever. Like, you just... That had to be a player. You are just driving a semi-truck around Europe, delivering items. But with me, I'm hitting the barricade. I'm driving through accidents, like ignoring the traffic signs, getting fined, all that stuff. Flipping the whole thing over. So yeah, it might as well be Fast and Furious. Granted, we're not able to go 100 miles an hour. The physical capacity of my vehicle will not allow me to drive that crazy. Poll, yes. What sort of poll? Community choice game day is an option for a poll once a month in the Discord server. Okay. Actually, we should do a poll right now, but I'm trying to think of what it should be. If you guys have any suggestions, we will put it on... Well, Panda is good at the polls on Twitch. I'll put it on YouTube because I think I can do it fairly quickly. It's pretty straightforward. YouTube's UI is so like... That's the real advantage of Twitch, is that there's so many things you could do. But then the flip side of that is you have to understand it all. Like, it can get really complicated. YouTube is just, oh, well, you can only do two things. I already know how to do those two things, so it's not a big deal. How do I get in here? You need a key or something? I need to actually use one of these boogie bombs. Yeah, we're going to turn into Steve McQueen. Earlier you said, do I play any racing games? Here's a racing game. Okay, that was a little anticlimactic. What if we hit the floaty guy? No! I didn't mean it. I instantly regretted. Oh, we don't want to go to the Mad Max area. Did I just see someone take that rift? There's more Mad Max people. How come it's Greco-Roman themed, but then you have the war boys riding around on Wastelander trucks? Make it make sense. And then you have Stargates. Why are there Stargates? Oh, there's someone here. Oh, that actually worked. Thought he was the most powerful Jedi in the universe. Not so powerful now, huh? What is that? Oh, that's a shotgun. I hear a car. Oh, that's, and they're listening to their heavy metal. Have you guys seen Mad Max Fury Road? Where they have the guy with the flamethrower guitar? One of the greatest scenes in cinematic history. I thank you for your interest and also for wanting to help me. Of course, you got it. Absolutely. Hey, there's very few things I like talking about at a party. It's just, and it's the thing that people don't like to talk about. It's usually, what do you do for work? They're always like, I don't want to think about work. Like, okay, fine. Let me get my computer so I can create this. Oh. I don't know. We haven't, everyone is just so riveted by my gameplay. They haven't said anything about a poll yet, so. I'm going to search up some Roblox Backrooms games for you. Please. I think that's my favorite thing on Roblox so far. Doing SCP-3008 and doing the Backrooms game. Like, just, oh, so good. Making clips for that is so easy because I'm like a little kid just in awe at everything. I love Roblox Backrooms. I haven't gotten a shield this whole time. What the heck is wrong with me? Let's go. I hear it. I hear it humming. Is this good? How do these work? Okay, it recharges. And it's empty. Okay, so you get one full slot after 10 seconds. Okay, so you have to be a little conservative with it, otherwise it'll, you know, you lose your charges. Yeah, that's a super slow reload. play that backrooms game, the one I already suggest for you. So my plan right now, Neutral, is to go in order. Also, oh, okay. I thought it was explosive for a second with that icon. I'm going to go in order of the ones that were suggested in the Discord. And I wrote down the ones you put in chat the other day. So all of them will be an option. I've had this thing the whole time and I haven't used it. Greatest Fortnite player ever. Just keep running around with this stuff. Okay, I'm going to go towards Underworld. Looks like we've got someone running around over there. Unfortunately, I don't have a sniper right now, so I'll just... Oh, did you see me? He was waiting for me. Oh my god, I just jumped in place. Where did he go? Just dipped out of there. Oh well. Yeah, I can just take that stuff for myself. Imagine I just hide in the corner now. He runs back down. I already kind of looted everything, to be honest. We can upgrade our rifle, probably. Wait, whoop. No, that's not what I meant. This. We want an optic. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Drum mag works. Do vertical. And we'll do... What's the difference? Dampens audio, reduces recoil. Yeah, that would be better. Not worried about audio too much. Oh my god, he was waiting. He was waiting. Dude, the timing. Oh, that was so smart. Well played. Want to hear a skeleton joke? Sans the skeleton? Alright, what's the joke? What did the skeleton say to his boss? I don't know. Sir, can I get a raise? I've been doing skeleton... Panda, I think every viewer on Twitch and YouTube has developed the... was it Nikolai personality? Nikolai puns and jokes. That one's actually pretty good, though. I'll give it to you. Play that backrooms game. The one... Oh, okay, yeah, I got that. You are someone who has been taught valuable qualities. I am glad people like that still exist, Mr. Perfect. I also appreciate the fact that the entire interaction on stream started with giving... What? This guy knows no shame. This is the same dude who was shooting me in the lobby. Very rude. I don't even want to spectate him. Are you looking for a scary backrooms game or more of an... Personally, I prefer more exploration, but if you guys find it more entertaining to watch me scream like a baby, then I'll do scary. I'll do either of them. Doesn't matter. Search up Weirdcore on Roblox. It will always be on second. Okay, I'll do that. I will add Weirdcore. I got a 1, 2, so no. I'm not sure I'm reading that correctly. I just tell skeleton themed jokes. I believe it with the name. How's your day going, Mr. Skeleton? Well, then I have a bone to pick with you. Also, is Twitch mods interface really that difficult? No, it's just there's well, it's not difficult. I just haven't spent time on it. One, and two, there's way more that you can do. And also Twitch, their creator dashboard is so strangely organized. Like all your settings are just like, huh? Why are there all these categories? YouTube doesn't have keyboard commands in the same way Twitch does, like /. I'm pretty sure. So that's why. It's a whole other language essentially that you could learn. Which again, I think that at the end of the day, that's a plus because there's more things you can do. But yeah, I could see a lot of streamers looking at it and going, "Yeah, I'm good. I'll let someone else worry about it." No, I'm kidding. I mean, I could do it. It's just like / poll, and then you type what you want. It's not that big of a deal. But you know, I like turning what's the expression? Into a molehill? Making a mountain out of a molehill? Yeah. You know, creates all sorts of drama and intrigue on stream. I guess because I've been a Twitch mod for so many years, the second age. Of course, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You've been using it regularly. It's like a... Alright, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It sounded way weirder than... You're familiar with it, okay? That's good enough. Pretty good. I fix up a go-kart and it somehow works after being in the woods for 12 years. Really? Are you a mechanic? Is this becoming a mechanic stream? I gotta test this out for science. Oh, okay. That's how that works. I can't shoot out of it. I don't know how I feel about that. I view myself as a... Yes. A humorous skeleton. Quite humorous. Will this do damage? We're chilling. Fire means nothing in this universe. But fall damage, you don't mess around with that. Okay, got some minis. I need to do some math here. 3 years, 9 months, 11 days, 16 hours. But how many seconds? I need to know. I'm a teen with a love for cars. It just needs some gas. What's your favorite kind of car? Oh, I don't need all this. What am I doing? Also, why do we have a Pepe stat? Oh, that's not Pepe. That's a fish. Nitro fists, iron war. Oh. I like that mine has stealth in the title, so I'm going to stick with that. So are these any good? Let's check this out over here. A skeleton has exactly 206 bones. It will take the 207 bones from your male... Oh, I can't read that. I can't read the emote for some reason. Like, my chat overlay doesn't allow for it. Honda, mainly ones from 2012. Really? What is it about Honda that you like so much? About that specifically? I guess I'll just pop this right now. We don't have to use the whole thing. God, the animation for that is so goofy. Ooh, what is this party town over here? Let's go this way. Oh, there's a... Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was a Ferris wheel. That's just one of those road... One of those Stargate things. Did it say 34 minutes? Neutral. It's already been a month and 10 days. Wow. Time has flown by. I feel like you joined the stream like a week ago, Neutral. It feels like it just happened yesterday. That's crazy. Well, I'm very happy you found my stream, because it has been a lot of fun so far. Honda has great engines, although they are not the same anymore. Okay, so what can you tell me about this idea? I saw a YouTube video about this a while back, that the things we have nowadays, especially engines, light bulbs, things like that, are specifically made with materials to cause them to degrade more quickly, because that allows companies to stay in business, right? Like they can sell the product more. Oh, what am I doing? That's death. How did I survive that? Is the planned obsolescence thing a major issue in the automobile industry? And Hondas in 2012, were they made to be more durable? I'm gonna go this way. "2012 was the best year the world has seen. The cars were great, the prices low, and the cars were well made." Huh. Isn't that okay? That's super ironic, right? Because 2012 was the year that was predicted to be the end. You guys remember they made a movie, and then there was a whole bunch of things about the Mayan calendar predicting that 2012 would be the end of and sure enough, they predicted the peak economic year. We got it all wrong. We read it inverse. The cars cost $200,000 and low crap quality. Mainly go-karts. I'm also into other older cars. Did someone say cats? So in 4 years of modding, I've been a mod for 7 people. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, Panda, I know Daddy Smacks was going on about becoming a regulator, but he doesn't have that resume ready to go yet. And right there, I think you have a textbook example of what a streamer would look for in a mod resume. God, I really lucked out. Jesus Christ. How did this happen? I work for Kia, and the issue we have is that they are mass producing cars that they are not taking time to make. Sorry, I'm like connecting dots here. It's interesting listening to people talk from various industries. So we've got cars going on in chat, and then I have a family member who works for the IRS. Oh, that was bad. Let's try the Nuka-Cola. How much does that really heal me? He works for the IRS, and he has mentioned how it's kind of ironic because you're like, you know, it's this company that you pay taxes to, or the government agency you pay taxes to, and there are so many people in the program who just like don't know, like, or like are overlooking certain aspects of their daily duties. So we've got people rushing out cars. We've got people in the IRS who don't understand taxes. We have people in the film and TV industry who are, oh crap, no, that's not what I'm supposed to use. I need to find something health. Okay, note to self, that doesn't increase your health. Stunt coordinators who are not checking to see if weapons are safe to use or not. I don't know if that's really that common, though. I think that was kind of a one-off occurrence. I know that it is an issue, but it's kind of rare. What else? I have another family member who works in the... What would you call that industry? Okay, so we'll say like forestry, park ranger type stuff, okay? And there are employees there who are also not doing their job. Like there's this sort of general, and I'm not like pointing out the employees specifically. It's like throughout the chain of people who just don't really care. And part of it might be the fact that things are more expensive. So companies have to find a way to mitigate their costs by making things cheap. And also that is coupled with greed. And then employees feel jaded because they don't feel like their employers care about them, so they don't want to work. So we've created the snowball effect of bad things being made. How do we get out of that? We got to flip the script somehow. Someone needs to step up and be like, I'm going to do a good job no matter what. And then they have to not get shut down by the competitors in their industry who are already doing well. I'm trying to speak very broadly here because I think this is a common sentiment. The cars were good for 2010, 2015. Now they slap some metal and expensive brand name. Well, the problem also is people are buying them. If they can get away with it, if there's a certain demographic that can afford it, they'll get it. They won't even think about it. Part of the issue too, I imagine, right? There's a guy. Oh yeah. So I've probably missed like 10 at this point. Domain expansion. Yeah, absolutely. Was that playing a second ago? I didn't even notice. Does anyone in chat know Ramstein or... I know... Sorry, I'm not in chat. I won't raise my hand. I gotta stick to Fortnite because I'm ignoring a bunch of enemies. Though I can't say I'm really a true fan. I just know that one song with the gal singing Son. Though I have seen clips of the concert and they look pretty wild. Oh my god, we're almost 4 years modding your channel across 4 platforms. We grew up together as streamer and mod. I know. One day there will be a movie made about this. Could you imagine? How would you even... there's a creative way. I'm sure there's a filmmaker out there who could swing it in a way that's interesting. Even to people who know nothing about live streaming. At the end of the day, chat, the key to any good piece of media is developing a story that's relatable. So even if you're playing Fortnite or you're playing video games and you make it about the struggle, the journey, the desire to, build friendships and win the grand prize and defeat the dragon, people will identify with anything if you do it that way. Well, not everyone. There'll always be a certain demographic that media caters to more than others, but that's just how it always has been. People are buying. Yes, exactly. They're buying regardless. I mean, is this look to come up with an easy gaming example? Look at. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. Game development is insane, and the common conception is game development is expensive, so you have to make a AAA bestseller in order to make a return on it. But also the games are just not being made the same way that they used to be anymore. It says someone was talking about how the devs at Rainbow Six Siege now have been calling up the OG devs for the game because they're like, I don't know what this code means. And also the problem with all right, it's also the work smarter, not harder mentality. Well, I'm going to take two parallels here. You've got social media and you've got games. And they both went down a similar route. Games decided it would be more profitable if we made the game free, released it unfinished, and then provided updates as we went. Some of them paid for. Okay, the paid for updates are what will, that's how we'll recoup our costs, because consumers will pay for that stuff. They'll do it, which is the original point I was going to make a second ago. But how does that line up with, damn it, what was the other thing I just said? I said gaming and something else that went down the same route. It'll come back to me. I don't know. I don't know a lot of German. I know yes, no, thanks, etc. Make it about the journey. That's a great quote. Yeah, that is a very good quote. Because, I mean, you guys, listen. It's not about this battle royale I'm about to get. It's about the rock that I ran circles around the entire time. Okay, which I'll start doing right now. Whoa, 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 Panda! I need you, Panda. I need you on YouTube real quick. You don't have to stay. I just need you for 1 second. Yeah, how do you know? That is a great question. How do you know? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Almost fell to my death. This fella really likes your dog. I don't even have a dog! Okay, let's go this way. Also, I completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. Gaming. It was gaming and something else that like went down a similar route of development. Whereas like the free-to-play model was better. I don't know. Got it. Thank you, Panda. Oh, dang it. It doesn't clear the chat on this window. Okay. That's all right. That's a minor gripe. I'm just going to... Bushcamp dab moment. Here we go. I'm going to read the actual real messages here. Wait. Oh, zone's still moving. There's another bush. I've got 50 seconds to read chat. Let's mark the... Oh, that's not a bush. There's a rock. Okay, this is good enough for me. Is hello, which is... Why YouTube chat so interesting? Because YouTube is where new people primarily show up. Because think about it this way, guys. Think of it from my perspective. All right? If I make a thumbnail and I make a YouTube live stream, what do I have to do? Compete with every other live stream. Every other YouTube video, actually. You guys open your homepage, YouTube. You see a bunch of stuff you like. It's all recommended for you. And I got to compete with all those. Which, to be honest, I'm not very good at. Okay? I take pride in a couple thumbnails, not very many. Not very many titles either. Okay? But if I do it vertically, you guys are innocently watching YouTube shorts and then boom, my face shows up. Okay? You can't avoid me anymore unless you swipe again. But if you don't swipe, then hey, we hang out. That's how that works. Make more games like Red Dead Redemption 2. Honestly, I haven't played it. I mean, I have it. I've played the tutorial, but it's like so long. I can't keep up with it. I don't know if I died to this guy or to zone. Because that was probably more than 50 seconds. Yeah, guys, let's avoid anything in chat that could be breaking TOS. Because even if there weren't people that were in here who were going to be offended by them, it's just something that you don't want to say because, you know, you never know. When in doubt, listen to Panda. She knows what's up. Also, in my brief reading, I didn't see any either, so it's a big deal. All I saw was someone asking about my dog that I don't have. And Panda took care of them very swiftly, so... Problem solved. Oh, this is gonna annoy me now. It was... is gaming. Gaming is something else. I'm gonna go back and listen to the stream later and kick my desk. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, the zone got me. Yeah, Sans, make sure you're not messing with Panda. Okay, she is the boss around here. As much as you might think that I'm in charge running the show, Panda is the one who makes the gears turn. Okay? Everyone trying to make games like 2018 Fortnite, they end up just flopping and just copying pasting, hoping it goes big, but then it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Yes. So the copy and pasting thing. Okay, well, what I was going to say about stuff like Call of Duty, to your point, Flores, that you were making earlier about the problem is consumers will buy it. Well, that's the thing that I was annoyed by for the longest time, because people would go online and say, wow, this game is trash, so bad. You know, why does anyone play this? Meanwhile, they'd be playing it, and they would release a Nicki Minaj skin, and everyone would buy it. It'd be like $30. Okay. Back in the day, you couldn't convince people to do that because, you know, the consumer behavior had not been set yet, right? Like, Oblivion released horse armor in 2006, purely cosmetic. And it was so controversial that they wrote articles about how ridiculous it was to have cosmetic items in a game that you had to pay for. Okay, but that was the start of it. It was the first sign. It was the route we were going to go down. Man, I really should have taken those minis first. Oh, well, that's okay. And so you have all these cosmetic items, you have these free-to-play games, and you end up spending way more on the items in the game than you would have if you just bought the game, which is why I have a lot of respect for Helldivers when it came out, because it's just $40. And all the battle passes in the game, you can unlock for free. Don't have to spend a dime. You can if you want to. It has microtransactions. Be kind of... I guess it would be silly not to at this point with the current format and gaming atmosphere, but you don't have to whatsoever. You get rewarded simply by playing the game, which is kind of nice because it almost seems like in a lot of games, playing is pointless. When you play the game, you don't actually get anything other than the experience of playing it. But if you want to level up and get the recognition, like Valorant per se, if you want a nice Vandal skin, you got to buy it. You ain't getting that for free. So that's the thing. Why did it take... go... Why did it take almost 2 centuries until we started building electric cars again? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Can I join? I have a bad day. I'm playing solo right now, Steve, but welcome. You are welcome in the chat. That's for sure. I'm going to go walk my house up. Just take care. Here we go, Panda. It's you and me, Panda. Here we go. All right. Let's see if we can actually get some if I can get 1 kill in this next game, I'll be slightly closer to where I started, which was actually getting 5 or 6 in the first match. Had to retry the streamer mission a couple times, so we got an A. Nice. Awesome, dude. So you guys were just duoing, right, Alex? Let's go to... I'm gonna go to Mount Olympus. What kind of profile picture does Panda actually... Actually, off the top of my head, I don't remember what your profile picture looks like, Panda. Just got a B on the crack house mission. We called it there. Like, guys, you are treading on thin ice if you're saying rude stuff in chat. If you're going to say it, listen, if you're going to direct it at me, I don't care. I'll let that slide. Panda might not. But if you're going to direct it at Panda, I might just have to alt-tab. Panda is not going to mod for herself. Just got to be on the... Oh, sorry, I just read that. Which one's the... Oh, that's the nighttime one. That one is kind of annoying, don't you think? Because you have to actually use your eyes. You can't see on those missions. That's a commissioned art piece of... Oh, I know. It's the animated one. Or it's the cartoon-looking one. I wasn't sure if it was like a... I didn't remember if it was a picture you had taken or if it was animated one. Or hell, at this point, I don't even remember if it was a literal panda. Who needs bonk? Oh, we're good, Alex. Listen, Alex has the easy shift right now. Here's the problem, guys. This is... I'm not even trolling. There's two ways this can go. If you get a job, right? Like let's say you have... I would say this pertains more to the military. If you get a job and people don't like you, they'll give you a crappy posting, right? You end up on some backwater location. There's nothing to do. Like, obviously, everyone wants to be involved in operations. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they want a, like, free vacation. Which, I hesitate to even say that. It's not a free vacation. Just going where you're needed. But if you are someone that people dislike, then you end up in a spot you probably don't want to be in. Yeah? But if you're someone who works really hard, what happens? You end up in a spot you don't want to be in because they need you there. So right now, Alex, we don't like him very much, okay? He's got the backwater shift on Twitch, and Panda's good at her job, so she ended up with the crappy YouTube posting. So mods are just taking L's in my chat. That's how it goes. Sorry, I set you guys up for failure with that one. Alex and Twitch, so happy to hang out. Yes, they're just dividing and conquering. That's what I should have just said from the get-go. How long have you known Panda? 4 years. Back when I had literally no people watching my stream and I was sitting here talking to myself. Panda was in my chat. And the only reason Panda found my chat was because someone who I went to school with was also a streamer and was friends with Panda through Destiny, the game. And that person rated me. So I got like 2 new viewers. One of them was Panda. And Panda and I have been thick as thieves ever since. Helping me mod. Helping me maintain my sanity as a streamer. I pray if you decide you ever want to be a broadcaster, you have a moderator as good as Panda, because you could not pay a professional. Oh my God, I ran out of sprint. You couldn't pay a professional to do as good of a job. Okay, there we go. Let's find some more stuff as we run around here. Oh! You're reading chat while I'm getting into a gunfight. Tri-beam laser, is this any good? Well, clearly not. The person died while using it. Oh, I'll switch it out with this, because it's also an AR. Oh, it's the gun from Fallout. Has unlimited ammo, which is nice. Everything that is being made electric now is not such a good idea as people think. We will see in the future. Just wait. I hope I can stay here for the long run as well. Well, I would love to have you here for the long run. Absolutely. Okay, that's good. Let's take our big pot. My goal is this. Oh, I can't. What the heck? I can turn and I can't move. Seems legit. We're chilling. This is cool gameplay. No ammo. Oh, now I can. That was weird. I get attacked. My goal is this. If someone joins my stream and they're like, oh, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like, maybe they want to be a content creator. Or, I don't know. But, I mean, you want to be a mechanical engineer. If someone can go through that whole deal and they, you know, get a good job, make it big, or at least achieve the thing that they want to do, and they get interviewed later, like, oh, how did you do it? How did you achieve all this success? And like, or success. Like, what was the thing that made a big difference for you? And they're like, well, I watched this one streamer and he was like kind of, he helped me out. Then I'll be sitting there hunchback with my cane, watching the TV while you're being interviewed and be like, mission accomplished. And then that'll be my dramatic ending. All right, let's go this way. The game feels so weird. Like, I can't move. Strong friend. Yes, thick as thieves. That's the expression. Thick as thieves. I also love how you spelled that like the meme. Oh, man. I have to be careful what analogies I use because if they like go over people's head, then the literal words of them will be like, what did he just say? Ultimate Dark Speaker Man. Thank you for joining us on Twitch. Welcome to the Dragoons. Appreciate having you. By the way, guys, I don't know how many people are located in the Southern California, LA area, but I am actually doing an in-person meetup next weekend. I'm not sure what day yet because it really depends on the field's availability. So I'm a huge lover of paintball. Oh, wait, let me read this before it disappears. Ah, wait, let me survive or get away before I get shot. Panda is basically the policewoman from chat on YouTube. I understand that. Yes, that is correct. Though oh, what? Did we lose track of each other? Huh. I feel like that title is not strong enough. It would be more like the commissioner. Or who's above, like department head? So I'm doing an IRL paintball meetup next weekend at a field called Adrenaline. The location is called Paintball Gateway, but the field is called Adrenaline on Instagram. And they only have an Instagram page. You can't really find them online. It is an indoor paintball field. And it's pretty small. But if we have people in the area who are interested in playing, a squad of 5 or 6, it's kind of the max, really. The field it gets crowded pretty easily. I think it would be a lot of fun. You know, we get to do FPS games in real life, which is sort of my whole shebang. Okay, now I'm jealous, Panda, because you had at least one pet. Our landlord doesn't let us have anything except maybe fly. I'm sorry. I've never really thought of it that way, but like technically every location you ever go to, they do allow flies and mosquitoes. It's not illegal. Old Man Rome, wisest streamer of them all, dude. Why is his shotgun better than mine? Oh, he had an epic. That's why. It was literally better than mine. That makes a lot of sense. I thought... No. Me saying inappropriate words? Never intentionally, at least. Unless you catch me playing Overwatch, then they might be inappropriate. Yeah, you dance on me. Joke's on you because your copyrighted music's not playing. I have 2 and getting a new kitten to... Oh, so you are actually getting that cat. I didn't realize it. Well, you know, I mean, that's cool and all, but... I did get a mosquito stuck between the screen door and the wooden door, so... I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what you're talking about with kittens and stuff. I'm never going to forget that bonus me. I'm just always... Anytime someone complains about not having pets at their... a complex or whatever, I'm just gonna say, yeah, but you can have mosquitoes and flies. I've always wanted to play paintball. I'm really good with snipers and VR games, so maybe it is so fun, dude. It is so fun. I mean, this is indoor, so it's a little different. Like they're rubber balls, so they they just bounce off and then you call yourself out when you get hit. But I like that, especially if I'm bringing camera equipment, because I don't want things to get messy, because paintball is super messy when you play actual paintball. You know, the most I'll bring is my GoPro, and that's in its own housing, and I can mess around with the footage afterwards. I thought about posting some paintball gameplay, but just haven't really found a good fit for it, you know. I'm actually pretty close to that. Yeah, so I have it for anyone who's interested. I created an event in the Discord with the approximate... I probably won't know, honestly, until like Thursday, because this is going to sound so janky. The field doesn't update their hours. Oh, crap. Wait, no, I could do it on my computer. I just realized. The field posts the hours on their Instagram story, like the week of, and it really comes down to how many private parties have booked the location. And then they'll go, all right, so there's no availability Saturday for walk-ons or Sunday, or come all day on Friday. And that's when I'll decide to go. And then I'll just move my stream accordingly. But the problem with that is, of course, if I schedule something in advance for you guys so you have notice, you're still only going to find out a day before, like, hey, actually, we can go tomorrow. Sunday's not going to work out. So you won't be able to plan around it. Is what it is, right? I mean, if... money was no object, and let's say this stream was sustaining itself, like I was bringing in a decent amount of cash, I would just pay for private events and like have everyone go. I think that would be the ultimate sort of like grassroots streamer thing to do. Get people to meet up IRL and do a fun workout activity that is kind of similar to gaming. That's goals right there. But until then, it's just going to be... yeah, I'll let you know if Friday works. Basically the extent of it. Oh, hello, that was kind of rude. Oh, I'm sliding around way too much. Oh, let me out. That was actually a player. Rom, guess what? What? You and your sister are... oh, you guys are gonna come? Are you gonna book a flight? Oh, dude. That would be so awesome. Like international events. We just go to paintball fields and we all hang out. Preston, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, joining in on the conversation right now. I'm playing solos at the moment as far as Fortnite goes. But you are more than welcome to hang out in chat. How's your day going, by the way? You should live stream the paintball match. I've mentioned this a couple times on stream. I'd like to do that, but it really comes down to the network conditions over there. Like if I'll get a decent enough quality uploading the or live streaming it. Discord for paintball. Yes. Yo, what's up, Pink? I'll take a quick flight. Yeah, yeah. Just, fly on over. It's not a big deal. It's not that hard. I would love to come, but I doubt I would be available to. No worries. I want a paintball, but Rome is super competitive, and I'm a goofy ass that hides in the... Panda, if we have a group, it's not going to be that competitive. It's just going to be us hanging out. I would be more worried about making sure that everyone is... Okay, I'll tell you what happened last time, because we've done this before. First time, actually. It was myself, my cousin, a former esports player of mine, and a former parkour student from a different school. You know what I was worried about the whole time? Making sure they had, like, drinks and snacks, okay? I was like, okay, guys, wait here. I'm going to go to the 7-Eleven across the street and get you whatever you need, all right? I barely even had time to play, which, that's fine. It's for the people to have fun, okay? It's not for me. I mean, I would like to play. Panda, you want to go get snacks? No, I'm kidding. You do enough as it is. That would be super cool if we could plan all that stuff out. And it were accessible location-wise. One day, it'll be. Here's how an ideal situation would go. The location would be rented out ahead of time, and then it would just be people who signed up for the event who would go. It's just simple as that. I'm not gonna shoot that guy yet. I need my stamina. Wow, that zone is moving super fast. Pretty sure I ignored a big pot or something. I'm glad I didn't attack that guy. We've got more med kits. I can't go there. I just express my... Oh, I see. I see. I'm going to get a paid actor to walk up to you and say, he's... I'll probably believe it. I'll be like, are you studying mechanical engineering? Give me a quick brief of your knowledge in the field. Oh no, it's a... I always get these guys. Yeah. Of course. You always hear that sound effect right before it's... And then they land on you. It's the sound of your heart dropping as they appear. Of course not. I'm not crazy. Guys, so I'm considering, let's see. I'm trying to think of a good poll idea for this, because there are a lot of requests to join. I'll do this. So for the next Fortnite stream, I will set up the whatchamacallit, the queue system, so that people who want to hop on for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of games, they can do that. Okay, because I'm getting a few people asking if they want to hop on. For this stream, I'm going to run solos for now, but on the next one, we'll set up the queue if there is interest in doing so. All right, let me do this real quick. Nope. Come on. There we go. Let's do... favorite... Oh, better pizza. I don't care if I get dropped. We'll see. Pepperoni. Pastrami. Pineapple. Or... Oh, you guys are going to get a kick out of this one. 2, 3, 4. Say best. Okay. Got back just in time. How's it going? Oh, we've got 2 Christinas in chat. What's up? My PS4 is updating. Ah, okay. All right, I will add the people. I have a bunch of other requests. I should probably get rid of those because they're pretty old. I haven't talked to anyone on those games. Oh, I love getting these dashes. It makes me feel like Tracer. Just get ourselves a shotgun here. Something. Anything. It's not running around unarmed civilians. I probably should not pop this big pot yet because, knowing my luck, we're going to run into some minis here in a second. Grab that shotgun. How am I supposed to get to that? Okay, maybe I do pop it right now. Just in case we get into a fight. I'm trying to see where these guys are. I'm really glad that shotgun had a delay when it did. Otherwise, I think I would have missed the second shot. And I'm really glad we popped our shield. I mean, technically, if it had been health, I'd still have 6, but not worth it. You know what I mean? Oh, enjoy that Nuka-Cola. Some more here. Oh, that gives you full shield? That's crazy. Maybe I shouldn't have popped all of those. Game's bugging out here. Let's go upstairs. My house is finally kind of quiet. I don't have to hide in my game room. Oh, that's got to be a relief. Pineapple on pizza. The everlasting controversy. My uncle met his wife while stationed in Germany. I don't know what part, but what was that, in the 90s? He was stationed there in the 90s. I have to ask him what city he was in. Let's see what we've got here. I heard some fighting happening. Yeah, there's that person. I don't really have any long range weaponry for this, but I'll find some here in a second. Senpai finally texted me back to say he was still, yeah, he texted me as well saying he had just woken up. And I was like, well, I hope you had a good nap. I'm going to switch shotguns because while this one punches a little more, I like having a faster rate of fire. Even though I just praised the weapon for having a slower one. It's okay. Okay, I probably should just leave this area. Not really finding any more goodies here. Does this prevent fall damage? Well, that wasn't really far enough of a fall. That is a huge pineapple pizza. I'm surprised no one has commented about the chocolate. Okay. Let's go this way. Take this, because Jesse's always splashing this thing on me. Better aim. Oh my god, we're already at 2 hours and 20 minutes? Okay, last one. God, we're doing great today, guys. What is that, like our 6th win? How many dubs have we gotten? My Fortnite name is Tuko Key. Okay. Can I add you from here? Unless you already added me. I'll add you right now. For the next time that we play. I think I got you. NA East, right? May I ask you something? Of course. What is your question? I'm so down for that paint. Sick, dude. Well, if you can make it, we'd love to have you. Again, you know, not sure which day. I'll just say it'll be between Friday and Sunday of next week. And as soon as I know their schedule, I will update the event on Discord to make sure it is like dead set on the day that we've committed. If people can't make it, that's totally fine. It's understandable. I wouldn't mind chocolate. So the only reason I added chocolate was because I saw a video of a pizza made. It was a s'more pizza. So the bread was like, it was, it's like the stuff you use to make crepes. And then it had chocolate chips on it. And instead of marinara, it was just straight up chocolate syrup or Nutella, I'm not sure. And then instead of cheese, it was marshmallows and gosh, what is that? I think it was rice pudding, actually. It looked pretty good, but it also looked like it would take about 5 years off of my life. Vanilla or chocolate? Ooh, I'm definitely I prefer chocolate for sure. Neutral. I prefer chocolate 100%. Okay, let's try landing here. Hopefully it's not too hot. Not too busy. Dang it, we almost got a win earlier too, actually. Got down to 8 people, then I started goofing around. And you tell me to watch my sugar intake with my drinks? Well, I didn't say I was consuming it. I just saw a video and I thought it looked good. All right. I mean, I could technically create a poll discussing the differences between... Never mind. Not going there. Not saying that either. Panda taught me better than this. It's not a good idea, okay? All right. We got an SMG. All right. Let's go. Ooh, and we got a tactical AR. Great way to start. But this one is better. Oh, it didn't drop the other one, even though I held it. I prefer vanilla depending on what it is. I think vanilla is a better base. Like if you're putting chocolate syrup, then obviously. But then again, I am kind of psycho. And the few times I have ice cream, and I emphasize few times, otherwise Panda will call me a hypocrite. I will put chocolate syrup on chocolate ice cream. Oh god, this gun is so accurate. I love it. I just can't let him get too close. Yeah, I would say in most cases, putting toppings on ice cream, it's much better with vanilla. But, you know, I'm also someone who likes chocolate mousse tracks. I prefer chocolate because it cured my throat. Do you have like actual throat disease, or do you just get like sore throat sometimes? It's funny how we sometimes deal with Americans. We act as if they were some aliens, like a child. Well, to be fair, I mean, isn't that like a common problem right now of YouTubers, American YouTubers specifically, going to countries in Europe, or not just Europe, but like Japan, and acting like total buffoons? I feel like this has been, it kind of started with Logan Paul, and it's just gotten worse. Especially with kick streamers, because they do a lot of IRL streaming, and they just go to other countries and act like complete fools. Whereas I relegate all of my tomfoolery to Fortnite and other games, virtually. And if I'm ever doing an IRL stream, if you catch me doing that, then hopefully I'm not embarrassing myself in public. I'll just be shooting a paintball gun. But then that also kind of fits the American stereotype, right? Everybody loves guns. So very something Panda would give at. Oh yeah, you're learning. You're learning. I only miss chocolate, but that's because I can't have. Yeah. Where did that come from, bonus meme? I've heard that expression before. Women from Venus, men from Mars. Your sword kind of looks like the dark saber. It is. I don't know. I just unlocked it randomly. It is a kind of generic looking katana with a red blade on the cutting side, and then the back side just looks normal. The gold hilt. It looks like an introductory. Oh. Oh, that could have been bad. That thing actually saved me. Sorry, Lil Tay. Can we slide down this? Just want to grab whatever got dropped. Oh, it probably got carried down the river. This thing doesn't have a very big magazine size. Okay, I don't want that. So there's no reload sound. What's going on? How old are you? I'm 30. I'm old. That's not... What am I saying? It's not that old. With Arrested Development. I do miss being back home in Germany, though, because the food I can safely eat without having to worry about allergies. Really? All of the food? So there's no... You're not running into the same sort of, like, processed ingredients at all? I can't really talk when it happens. I feel like I'm back to being an... Oh. It's a book. Oh, I didn't know that was a book. I thought it was just a quote. Please don't go to Berlin. It really is a black... No. But that was the first place I wanted to go to. I just wanted to go there because it's where they filmed Run Lola Run. And it gives me Matrix 1 vibes. I don't know how accurate that actually is. Shenanigans are left for the Discord VCs and us worrying Carmen by quoting dumb... How many of you are night owls? I would say most of my life I've been a night owl. Just stay always the last person to bed. 4 a.m., 3 or 4 in the morning, playing video games. I remember the first time I pulled an all-nighter actually was at my friend's house in high school. Lo and behold, you were asking me earlier, Neutral, what my favorite game was. We were playing Assassin's Creed 2. That's when I played, or when I pulled my first all-nighter. Remember seeing the sun coming up and being like, oh my God, that's how that works. You go to sleep and then you wake up and the sun is just there, like it appears, but to actually notice it coming up gives you perspective on how short days actually are, days and nights. But yeah, regularly, I'd be just pulling all-nighters. No more. I swore the oath. No more all-nighters for me. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's some other people in chat who do that, right? Sleeping can be really hard. Like, actually falling asleep is not easy. Okay, let's get all the ammo in here. Lavish Lair, let's go there. It's like Detroit. Tough frame of reference. I haven't been to Detroit, but I've not heard good things. So it's 3:46 a.m. So I feel like I'm committing some sort of irresponsible action by streaming at 11 a.m. my time because it's making you stay up. But obviously, like, it's going to be midnight somewhere in some part of the world, no matter when you stream. So it is what it is. I just got to go live. Mom's town is so small, there are no restaurants with processed food. It's 3:46 p.m. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's East Coast. I have never functioned in the morning. Unless I'm jet lagged and in Los Santos, then I'm awake at 5 a.m. their time waiting. I love the fact that the time when you came to visit, I couldn't be bothered to wake up. just like, oh God, I'd be on my phone scrolling. I'm like, okay, is it time to get up? I guess I should get up now. Oh, that was such a fun weekend. So chat, for context, Panda came to hang out because I was having another existential crisis. There's more of a relationship related thing. You know, girl problems. And Panda was like, I'm coming to the rescue to help you out with that. And so, when Panda came to visit, she had never been to LA before. So we got to explore all sorts of interesting places in LA. We went to the Fabric District. Another one of our friends, who sometimes comes by chat, showed us some cool ice cream spots, some Mediterranean food. Well, it was more Middle Eastern than Ah! Oh, that's a bot. Showed us some cool food spots, and we just had a good time hanging out. So, yes, this is the only time Panda is motivated to function early in the morning when others are not. Hey, take care. Take care, Flores. Always great chatting with you. Right back at you. Thanks for coming through. Have a good one. Ron waking up to a text from me begging for him to turn off the alarm. So that's right. I remember that. Let's get some stuff over here. I can help you plan your vacation with Germany, Italy, Greece, Sardinia. Of course, I've been to Corsica. Okay. Bonus, are you a cheese lover? Because I prefer to think of myself as a connoisseur, if you will. And Corsica was the first place I've ever been to where they gave us like a cheese sampler and I couldn't eat one of the pieces because it was just so rich and pungent. So much so that, like you mentioned earlier, the flies and mosquitoes that are living in the apartments, they actually left to go inhabit the piece that I was about to eat. I was like, I can't do this. It's too much. All right, I guess I should drop the minis. Oh, I'm really glad I hit those initial shots. Otherwise, I probably would not have gone as I had hoped. Me and my friend. Wait. I think I might have missed some context there. I was born in Germany, but am an Italian Greek and have lots of relatives in the Balkans. Ah. All right, so the short list. Oh, I can take that. Do I want any more of these things? Do we want the Han Solo pistol? I'll try it. Does it actually have good sniper? It kind of does, surprisingly. So we have mid-range, short, and long-ish, assuming the gun isn't a meme. So I've been to Florence, Rome twice, and then one other place. I can't... Sicily? I think I've been to Sicily. We took a train there. Never been to Germany. Been to Athens twice. Hydra. Never been to Sardinia. And Corsica was actually the first place in Europe I went to. Oddly enough. So, if we go on another one, we're going to have to plan it. Could you imagine? What if you could do... All right, now we're getting way out of control here. Like, instead of doing paintball events, we have cruise experiences. That's where we get into the big bucks. Everyone has to be really well behaved. Oh, and imagine Panda is like the first mate on the cruise. So that means if someone is like being bad, they have to deal with her personally. On the ship. She's got the uniform and everything. It's got like Panda colors, but it looks like a crew is... Oh, it's... The ideas, they're just flowing. How to get Panda awake in the morning. Jet lag. Because when I got back from Germany and India, I was up early every day for like 2 weeks. That's so true. Wait, but then why did it fall apart, Panda? How come that wasn't maintained? I think that's the real adversary there. Okay, did this car drive away? It's not this one, right? It's too nicely parked. If you go to Germany, I'm hiding in your suitcase. I bet. I know the cheese. It's one of my favorite types of cheese in Sardinia. Carsten Marzu is the name of it. Probably is. I don't remember the name. If I saw it, I would instantly be like, oh, that one. That's the one. I'm scared of it. But it's probably that one. Mania and Insomnia. That'll do it. Love y'all. You're the best, Neutral. You are the best. Also, thank you for the Roblox game suggestions earlier. Okay, remember that analogy I made earlier about being successful and being like, well, I know the streamer and he helped me out? When I'm successful, which will happen when I'm 80, I'm going to sit at the interview with my cane, hunchback in my chair, and they're going to say, how did you do it? I'm going to go, it was because of Neutral. Oh, I'm running away from zone. Let's go this way. Let's go down here. Oh, I love this song. Panda, out of curiosity, are you able to pin chats or no? Okay, I'm going to stick with this one because I know it's accurate. I'm going to mess around. What about me? Yes, you, imagine it's just gonna be a long list. How did you do it? All because of, and then it's an AI generated voice like Microsoft Sam. It was all because of Panda, Neutral, Cabal, Bonus, Alex. It's just going down this endless list and then back to. Ugh. I can only recommend it as a great protein bomb thanks to the. Oh, God. Yeah, that would be the reason. Oh, Jesus. So instead of getting a smoothie, I just eat a hunk of cheese that's been sitting out too long. That's pretty great. Like they're having an anime battle. Just sit back and watch. Where'd they go? Didn't look like anyone was actually defeated. Kind of ignored each other and moved on. Which makes me more concerned. Maybe they stopped fighting so they could target me. You know, are they watching me right now? Where's our next point? Right there? I'm gonna steal the 5% I need from that slurp truck. Oh, where is he? Oh, no. Once again, having accurate weapons makes all the difference in the world. I might have used that a little early, but I've got 2 more, so we're chilling. Once I get to zone, I'll pop 1 more, and then we'll use the shield. What is this? Is this long range? Oh, hang on, we still gotta use the pistol. It's the last game. We gotta stick with the pistol, right? There's also cheese without the larvae, but it tastes really hearty. I don't know if that sounds appetizing either. I mean, I have to try it. Gotta try the cheese first. We gotta try all the cheeses. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. That was the last guy! I didn't even realize. Oh well, GG's. That was fun. Pull us out. To call you. Ah! Just so you guys know, from now on, every YouTube short is going to have me screaming at the end of it. If you look at the last 2, you'll know what I'm talking about. Whether the context is related or not, it's just going to have that clip because, I don't know. I got a real hearty laugh out of that one. Party with 5 weeks ago? Okay, I was wrong. I played with Jesse a way longer time ago than I thought. How do I quit this bloody game? Close Fortnite. Yes. Panda, don't worry. I just need you to record something real quick. Ah! Yep, that is exactly how it went. Okay, guys. I hope Fortnite was not too painful to watch. I knew I wasn't going to play super well, but some of those games were like, oh, what are you doing, dude? And then the last one wasn't too bad. This cheese is the German cheese, which is full of... No, you have to be joking. I'm going to Google this afterwards, and then I'm going to regret Googling it. And then there was something else that I was told not to Google, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe that's better. Okay, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for all of the stuff that you shared in chat. It's nice to be able to talk about things, whether it's related to work or cheese or ice cream or anything else, dairy or anything else, physical ailment related, or traveling to Europe. All that stuff is fun. Okay? Take care. Have a good one. I will see you in the next live stream. Much love as always. Peace out. See you. Also, where's Cheesy? He needs to get back in here. Someone's got to reach out to Cheesy.